Y'all doing? So, we got a giant bag of stuff. I picked this up at a local thrift shop that just reopened. So we're gonna do a short video, I think. Let's go through it. There's a lot of different stuff in here. So the reason I grabbed it, and this was $3, and it's a big honking bag. I grabbed it because last Airbender pop and uh, Blaze of the Monster Machines. So that pays for it right here. And I can see different stuff that we can go through. This is a thing we'll talk about. That. More pops. Pops go well. I did a whole, pretty much a week worth of pops one day. And I'm selling them right away. Trying to preserve this bag. I use a lot of bags doing this. To sort stuff. Alright. So we got Gravedigger, Monster Jam, Spin Master, so I think this is legitimate. So diecasts, Monster Jam stuff sells really well. More than one, so I might end up doing a lot. One downside to diecast is that it's heavy. You lose a bit on shipping if you're doing free shipping. If I can get any of this out. Come on now. There we go. Then we got Zombie with his arms. Zombie usually has one, I think he only has one arm. Like kind of sticking up. This one's got two. I don't know if he's missing something back here. That doesn't look right. But again, Spin Master. And we got Blaze and the Monster Machines, which is Blaze. I think I have 5 or 6 of this one. But 2014, still a popular show with no toys to prop up the fan base. So I grab them anytime I can find them. If I have 6 of them, that's fine. I will ultimately sell all of them because there's no more being made. We got Stitch. He's in good shape. Oh, it's a McDonald's one. What? Oh, that's too bad. This is actually really nice. I'm shocked this is McDonald's. That's too bad. There's no year on it. I'll set it aside. I don't remember when the first movie came out. I doubt it's old enough to be worth anything, but just in case. Alright, we got Ant-Man, Bobblehead, Pop, 2015. So this is going to be $8 at a minimum. I don't think Ant-Man's terribly popular. Which is weird because in the original Marvel comics he was very different. I think he was much more powerful than he was in the movies. Alright, we got El Toro Loco. That dude, I don't know who that is. Alright, so we have Captain Jack Sparrow. This is Disney Infinity. And that was a game, I have to say it was 2015 it came out. Is there even a year on here? Not entirely sure. But you had a pad that plugged in via USB to the game, and then you could set these guys or like different power-ups on it while you're playing and get different characters in game and whatnot. The server shut down I think you could still play it. You just can't play against anybody, and I don't know if there's anything to do. Once that happened, these were all released into the reseller world, and it's become a thing of high supply, low demand. So the fact that his sword is broken means I'm throwing him away because I couldn't even sell him in excellent condition for $7. I know, because I bought a lot of these, not realizing that they were going to shut the server down. Thankfully, I made my money back, but I'm still sitting on probably 30 of those things. So you got a McDonald's toy. If they're not at least 20 years old, I'd throw them out immediately. Well, this is good. This is a Mickey Mouse Roadster, which is from the Mickey Mouse Roadster show. I don't know if that's heavily detailed or just license plate pops down. I don't want to scratch it. It does. Does it transform? Or is it broken? Is this supposed to open? Oh, no, it's not. It's missing a screw. And that's just how it naturally goes together. Okay, well, I'm not going to disassemble it. The screw doesn't matter, I don't think. This feels like it does something. That screw missing holds down Mickey, so it's like it's going to transform, but it doesn't do anything. So, I have a couple of these, but I don't have this one. And this one's very large. So, this could be value, I'm not sure. Definitely not trash. Alright, we got a hammer that went to something. Can't put my finger on it as to what this actually goes to. Looks familiar. So something will perhaps jog my memory as we go. We have Donkey Kong, McDonald's. Oh. Doctor Strange. It looks like, oh, it's a bobblehead. Okay. 2016, so that'll be worth something. No bases on either of these. This one doesn't actually have one, but I think this one does. No. Okay. They just are falling down because of who they are as people. Trash. It says made in China on the bottom. My last video, I weighed those because the cheap ones are very light, and it's actually a third the weight of a Hot Wheels or Matchbox car. So it can be made that much cheaper. That's a McDonald's. A very, very cheap dinosaur. Gone over this in other videos, but I don't know what you watch. So if you get a dinosaur figure, a lot of times you can see a seam on the dinosaur itself. This is 2 pieces of a mold, and I think they could reuse a front or a back and make a different dinosaur effectively. And it's probably a cheaper way of manufacturing really garbage quality toys. So no maker mark and theme on it. It's no good. Got a little tiny truck. That's no good. A very, very tiny dinosaur. It says China. That is no good. We got the last Airbender with a dinosaur stuck to him. Dinosaur looked better, but alright, so he has a peg where he's supposed to be standing on something. However, he does stand up. So this should be of some value. We'll have to check into that. So pops outside the box. I went over this extensively in my video about pops, the series of videos. I only buy pops outside of the box. The reason is they're easier to sell and you get them for much cheaper. As soon as a pop is in the box, everybody's going to try to sell it for $5 to $10. And you're only going to get maybe $15. After shipping, you got nothing. These, I bought this bag for $3. I got 3 pops. I'm guaranteed to be able to make money on these because I got them so cheaply. So this little dinosaur says Fidel, and that doesn't mean anything to me. I doubt it's valuable, but you never know with these little mini guys. Some of them are very collectible. Although this one does not care to stand up. Who is this? Who is this? Ugh. And it almost looks like Borderlands, but it's not. It's from something. Disney Pixar Jax. So is this from Incredibles? I think it's from Incredibles, but I don't remember who it is. They have their friend that does ice. And there's a couple of villains. Oh, okay, that's the main villain, like their alter ego or whatever. This is all McDonald's stuff. This one just says Disney. This guy looks familiar, and I forget from what. Some kind of Disney property. And finally, we got Little People Joker, which is weird. As an intellectual property, do you want toddlers watching anything related to the Joker? Not even the animated series. They have Teen Titans, but I don't even know if Joker's on that, and it's also not a kids show. If being honest. Alright, so got all this. So I'm gonna look at these and figure out if they have any value, and then we'll start pricing this stuff out. All right, so after review, this is a Little People Joker. They actually make several of these different models. However, none of them sell individually for anything. They only sell in groups of 3 or 4, and it's a decent price if you have several of them, but I don't. So this is going to go with my superhero stuff, and I'll make some kind of lot out of Batman stuff and throw that in if I feel it's appropriate. This is from Tangled, Disney movie. By himself, he's not going to sell, so I will put him with Disney stuff and make a lot with him. This is from Fortnite. This is the Vanquisher hammer, and it goes to a figure that I don't have. And I'm never going to find that figure, quite frankly. So I'm probably just going to throw this out, because it can't sell for anything individually. It's not worth holding on to in case I ever run into the figure. This is Fidel is the name. This is a book company, which is why I'd never heard of it. And they make dinosaur books that come with little token figures. So I'm going to throw this in my punch bowl of stuff that I give to people if they're repeat buyers, just to sweeten the deal. I throw in something that's appropriate to what they purchased. And this is a classic Stitch from McDonald's. However, nobody buys these, so that's garbage. All right, so let's start pricing this stuff out. So this is Last Airbender, and the figure is Aang with Momo, except I don't have Momo. Momo is separate, and he stands on Aang's head. What was it? 340 for sale, 52 sold, almost entirely in the box. But one did sell outside of it for $9, so I'm just going to do my standard $8, which is $3 profit. So I paid for the bag, which is what I pretty much figured was going to happen. We got Doctor Strange bobblehead, $169. Quite a few of these for sale, and they actually do sell outside the box with some regularity, but only for $8. So we're just going to do our standard 8 on that as well. So this is kind of sad. So this is Ant-Man bobblehead. I didn't really notice until I started going through the listings and I couldn't find him. And it's because he's supposed to have glasses. He's supposed to have these red glasses, and if you look right at the center of his face, there's a little pinhole where they must have slotted in, and they're gone. And this actually does sell, unfortunately, but without the glasses, with how competitive it is to sell pops at this point, I'm just going to toss him out because he's never going to move. And that does it for the pops, so let's get into the die casts. Mickey Mouse Roadster. This is a variant on the classic Mickey Mouse Roadster that's been around for a bit. These are not super common, but they're also not super desirable. It does sell, but only for 8. So we got Blaze and the Monster Machines. I talk about this show a lot because it's something you have to consider when you're a reseller, is the supply and demand of retail that is targeted towards shows that are popular, but the retail itself is no longer being manufactured. So this show is from 2014 to 2017. They made all the toys in the first year. They made nothing after that. And the show's still on the air because of streaming, but nobody makes toys for it. So when a kid discovers this show and tells mommy or daddy that they want a Blaze, they have to go online and find it on eBay. So I pick these up every chance I get. I thought I had a lot more of these. I've just been selling them pretty steadily. I probably sell one a week, I'd guess. So this is going to be my third one in inventory. Makes listing easy. I just bump the quantity, and I keep the price at 7 on these because I get them frequently enough that I'm going to move them, and I don't mind missing out on $1 to be able to sell them readily. We have the 4 Monster Jam Spin Master vehicles. These are from 2021. El Toro Loco. This is from an El Toro Loco Evolution set. This is an older dragon with gold wheels. This is Gravedigger, and this is Zombie. Nothing special about these two. This stuff is hot. It always is. It always will be. Anything monster trucks, kids will gravitate towards. So lots of 4 on these. Typically go for $20 to $30. So I'm just going to do 20. And the shipping's high on these because they're heavy, so it actually weighs a pound. So that does cut into my profit, but as you can see, $3, and I'm going to get $21 out of it at the end of the day. So not a bad bag of toys to pick up. And going to yard sales tomorrow for several hours. So I'm hoping to get some really good content for this week. And if not, I don't know. We'll find something to do. But like and subscribe if you're into this reseller and toy content. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.